Hello there, everyone. This is going to be your daily tarot insight reading for Wednesday, November the 22nd, 2017. So let's go ahead and tune into the energies for today and see what we get, okay? So I'm just going to tune into the collective energy, so it's only going to resonate for those that it's meant to resonate with, so yeah. If you would like your own personal reading with me, you guys, in the description box is all the information below. I am going to go on vacation soon. I'll possibly do an update video on that soon. And yearly readings I will be offering as well for the next year. If you guys are interested in a yearly insight or overview, okay, into 2018. All right, you guys, let's see what's going on collectively for Wednesday. What is the energy, divine spirit, that is surrounding the collective for Wednesday, November 22nd? Okay. All right. Okay, the Lovers. Journeys, which is the Two of Wands. The Star, which is the Angel of Hope. The Magician, a lot of majors. Three of Wands, preparation. So, the Queen of Cups. Sorry, cards are like sticking to my hand. Overall energy, the Lovers, which is Angel of Commitment. Okay. So, I feel like this is a day, it's a heart situation. A heart over the mind. There's a lot of duality too. With the Hope card, I'm getting like the same energies from the Lovers card. So she's pouring water into the water and pouring water onto the earth. So it's finding balance between the physical and the spiritual, or the mind and the heart. I feel for some of you there may be a choice that you need to make, okay? The choice that you need to make, this is a situation that you have put a lot of energy towards, okay? This is something that your heart is very connected to. The Lovers is not always just about love and relationships. It's also about other things that our heart is called towards or pulled towards something. We have journeys with the Eight of Wands. So this could be a spiritual journey. Okay, for some of you, this is a spiritual connection to something or someone. Okay, this is something that you know is important and you must make a decision or a choice about it. Okay, you've dedicated a lot of energy. Like I said, I feel like you put a lot of energy into this. These are the angels of commitment, the Lovers. Okay, so there's something that you've committed yourself to, your heart to, as well as your mind. Okay, the challenge with the Eight of Wands is the journeys. I feel like you don't know where. It's kind of like you don't know where your intentions are going. You don't know where your next move is, where it's taking you. You're kind of just in the in-between stages of a situation. And it's only because you have a choice to make, I feel, that you feel like you're in between two separate energies. Okay? Like you're in between worlds. You're in the past world and you're in the new world. But you kind of don't know how to balance that out. You don't know which way to go with this. The Star card is Angel of Hope. Okay, so this is your suggested approach by Spirit. I feel like you need to leave the past behind. She's putting past emotions and energies behind her. She's not holding on to the old. And she's putting something into, I feel like she's putting her heart into moving forward. Or something, a new beginning. And she's having faith with this, okay? It's not so much that the past was not valid, but I feel like she's learned the lessons, or she's healed, and she's putting the past behind her, and she's putting her focus on her future, what's ahead of her. And this is going to put things in alignment for you, I feel. The Magician card as your focus, the Angel of Magic. I feel like focusing on your ability, like right now, I feel like you're at square, almost like you're at, I would say you're at between the Judgment and the World energy. When I think of the World card, I think of the number 10. It's that ending stage. But 10 really is number 1, because 0, isn't really a number. It, it just vibrates. It's a nothingness type of number. It's just a void. It's just, whatever you form it to be. With the 1, it's your ideals. It's your insight. It's your connection, your oneness with spirit. It's also the new beginning. So it's an ending. Number 10 is an ending, but also a beginning within it with the 1. So I feel like the magician symbolizes you have the ability at this point in your life to create. That's probably why you feel like you don't know where things are headed, because this energy, the 8 of Wands, is usually the up in the air energy. It kind of just travels wherever you place your focus. If there's no focus, then it's just going to hit something. But you might not know what your intentions are, or where your focus is going, or what you're setting in motion. And I feel like you need to have a clear direction of what you're sending out, if that makes sense. With the 2 of Wands, or the 3 of Wands, this is preparation. This is your conclusion if guidance is followed. So this is you taking whatever inspirations you get as a magician, whatever it is that you're focused on, where you want to manifest and what you want to create, you preparing for that, to set these things into motion, these intentions in motion. I feel this is you, or even waiting. Maybe you've already set something in motion and you're just waiting for it to manifest for some of you. Maybe you're already at a point where you've made a choice or decision from your heart and you're just waiting for things to move forward, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for the things that you manifested to return to you. With the Queen of Cups, sensitivity. Pay attention to your emotions today. Some of you may, I'm getting clairvoyance, clairaugence, and I'm getting clairsentience. So you're going to feel sensations. You might have those crown chakra moments where things are tingling. Your scalp is tingling. Your neck is tingling. You're getting insight, ideas, clarity of the mind. And when something just feels right, you'll have a gut knowing, or you'll have those chills on your body when something just feels right to you. Okay, so pay attention to that. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the romance angels and see what the love energy is surrounding us. Let's see. What is the love energy, divine spirit, that surrounds the collective, the matters of the heart, whatever or whoever is mostly on our minds and on our hearts at this time? Okay, stay optimistic. Okay, divine spirit, tune into the matters of the heart for the collective, for whomever and whatever it is that we have most on our mind and on our hearts at this time. Okay. I said pull from the bottom, so that's what I'm going to do. All right. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So, divine spirit, overall energy they're saying is, whatever this is in the matters of the heart, you need to not lose faith, okay? You need to stay optimistic for what's ahead. Whatever has transpired is in the past, okay? It's in the past. It has no relevance in the future, besides the lessons that you've learned, okay? Whatever was in the past needs to stay there. The resentment, the anger, the guilt, the fears, the lack of self-worth, whatever it is that's of a lower vibration, that needs to stay in the past because it's no more. There's no relevance in it, okay? Like I said, other than the lessons that were learned. The challenge is that you're still holding on to something in your past, whether it's relationships of whatever nature, romantic, platonic, business, whatever. You need to leave all of that behind. Because it's like you're going to keep repeating that same cycle again, I feel. If you haven't learned the lessons, it's going to keep repeating itself. So if you feel like you can't let it go or you keep revisiting it, it's showing spirit, you know what, I need some more of that. I didn't learn my lesson. I need some more of that experience. And whether it comes from the same circumstances or people, or it comes in new forms from different circumstances, new job experiences, new boyfriends and girlfriends, new friendships, whatever the case may be, people just disrespecting you, whatever the case may be, it's because you're holding on to that energy of the past. And in the star card, you saw how she was pouring her emotions in the back of her. She was letting all of that go. She was finding balance between these two worlds that she's dealing with. I feel like this is part of it. Some of you may be dealing with past life energy where you are repeating cycles from your past lives with others or specific people in your life. And I feel like this is, you get to call it quits just by simply saying to yourself that you're optimistic to start a new beginning, to start over. And you're only going to focus on the positives from moving forward. Even if you have to look at the past as positive to help you move forward, and not in a way that you're living a lie or you're lying to yourself. But I guarantee that there's always something positive to take from any situation. So I feel like leave this here. It might be hard for some of you. Suggested approach is worth waiting for, okay? Divine timing is at work in your love life, so it doesn't have to just be your love life. It could be anything in the matters of the heart, but Spirit is saying that you've waited long enough. And I feel like you're the only thing that's holding the show up. Spirit is pretty much, yes, asking you to be patient with the process, but a lot of it is because they're waiting for us to say we're ready for the next phase. Okay, I'm done with this. I got it. I'm ready to move on. And Spirit's like, okay, I got you. But until you leave this behind with peace, though, can't be resentment, because when we're trying to forget the past, it's because we don't want to heal. We don't want to focus on what we need to look at before we can move on and peacefully close that chapter and say, you know what, I read everything fully and thoroughly and I understand this chapter, now moving on to the next one. But if you're like, okay, I don't even want to read through this whole chapter, forget it, I'll come back to it later, that's kind of the energy that you're putting out. So deal with it now and look at it from a non-judgment, compassionate place and forgiveness for yourself, because you might be beating yourself up for things that have happened to you. Maybe there's things you did to others, or it's something that someone did to you, but that forgiveness needs to be there simply because it's all a part of the journey and the lessons. Anything that's being revealed to you through someone else is simply a mirror to you what you need to reflect upon within. And whatever they're showing you, or whatever, however they're reacting, or whatever their situation was with you, a lot of the times that's their own inner issues. We're kind of just mirroring things back to each other. But the time is waiting on you. Spirit's telling you to approach the situation knowing that, yes, divine timing is at work in whatever this is, but also you play a role in it when you're ready to move forward. So focusing on very soon, Spirit's telling you to decide, just like the Lover's card. Some of you have not made that big decision or choice yet. It's a life-altering decision, because once you make that decision, something is going to shift. After the Lovers comes the Chariot, right? So things start moving. You get in alignment with Spirit, and Spirit brings you along, but you have to be balanced within the mind and in the heart. The Chariots are two polar opposites, just like the Lovers. So your head and your heart got to be on the same accord for the Chariot to move forward and for Spirit to guide you. So there's something that you need to decide upon, or clearly, like it says, clearly decide what you want. You have to be clear on this. You can't skim through the process. You have to be decisive. Then with you deserve love, you're lovable. This is the conclusion if guidance is followed, and you'll come to a conclusion where you believe that at this point you deserve nothing but the best, and you won't settle for anything than what you feel you deserve. And I feel like you'll see you're deserving of the highest and the greatest. Okay? So this may be needing for you to need to go in and think about what it is that you really want in the matters of the heart, or love and relationships. How do you want people to treat you? What are the experiences that you want moving forward? What is it that you don't want to experience anymore? Be very clear on these things, is what Spirit is telling you. So let's see what the guidance card is from Divine Spirit. What is the guidance card for the collective Divine Spirit? I have an itch. Sorry. Okay. Alright, Divine Spirit, what is the message for this? Entrepreneurship, or entrepreneur. Okay, so it says self-employment, with your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to believe, or allows you to better, I need my glasses, to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. So this is Spirit telling you to take on the entrepreneur leadership position right now with whatever this is. Not waiting for nobody else to make the decision, waiting for time to do it, waiting for a certain situation to play out before you do it. Make the decision when you feel like you're ready. And Spirit says notice the signs, so you know when it's the right time for you, okay? So when I say don't wait on time, don't procrastinate waiting. Okay, I'll do it later. Okay, I'll do it only if so-and-so says this, or only if so-and-so shows me that, or, you know, I'll wait another year. Pay attention to what Spirit is showing you, because it's lining up with something. And I feel like you have to be the key player. Nobody can push you ahead or move you forward. No one can make decisions for you. Spirit is there every step of the way to back you up and to help you and make sure that you get through this process successfully. For some of you, this could be a career situation where you feel like you don't have faith that you can do this on your own, that you can start your own business, that you can leave a job, or whatever the case may be, but you can do it. Some of you have already started businesses or started a creative project or whatever, and you might feel like you're not capable of doing it alone, but Spirit says that they are your teamwork. They're your teammates. They are there to help you be successful. So it's like you really don't need anybody. You got your spiritual team, which is a part of you. Okay, they're not separate from you. They're not a separate entity. They're a part of you. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, you guys, and it resonates and helps somebody out there throughout the day, maybe, you know, further on sometime whenever it's needed, okay? As always, much love to you. Until the next reading, peace.